and then pretend that some guy at the gym was a horrible monster for glancing in her direction. She wanted to play with him. She wanted to join a modern trend. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people dead because of that. Are they specifically dead because of her? No, because of the trend. Well, you guys pretend that this stuff is okay to do to me. It's obviously wrong to do it to others. What's the difference? What's the difference between me and the other victims? See, here's the thing. This woman, for $999 a month, you can join her special account. $999 a month. You see that Playboy bunny on the front of this? That's not a Playboy bunny. X. Yeah, you're posting up pictures of yourself in a Playboy bunny outfit because of morally. These women are so morally upstanding, aren't they? They uphold such moral grounds. These women are so anti-sex. Yes, that's right, taboo. A woman is allowed to want sex. She's allowed to pursue sex. She's allowed to have sex. But a man can't even look her direction. Can't even look her direction without her pretending that he's sexualizing her. And then he offered to help her. She was obviously clueless about what the fuck she was doing. Even Men's Health had something to say about it. Now here's the problem, is that I'm still being victimized over this sort of feminism, where a woman pretending like I would hurt her makes it okay for her and her friends to actually harm me. Where, of course, I am targeted and victimized as if I'm a sexual predator. Meanwhile, I don't have the protections of a sexual predator because I've never been charged. Why have I never been charged? Because to this day, not one person has ever come forward to claim that I did such a thing to them. But they want to claim that I did these things to somebody as their excuse to harm me to this day. Now, what's the difference between these people and me? These people had folks who cared. People in their lives that helped them to do something about it immediately, instead of telling them that they don't care. Instead of pretending that they'll help sometime in the next 20 years, maybe, if they ever have the time, but they won't have the time because there's too much drinking and fucking to do. So this woman, well, she's got a special account so that she can dress up like a Playboy bunny and pretend she's this sweet little angel, huh? No, Natalie Bollinger wasn't a sweet little angel either. Neither is Alicia Bollinger. Now, there's also this lady, hold on a second, Martha, from the Oregon Ombudsman's office. Her number is 971-720-0769. She's one of literally hundreds of people that I have had to speak with to try to turn in the crimes against me, and no matter what, I just get, of course, blown off. Because when I am actually victimized, nobody cares I'm the wrong gender. When my predators play victim, will listen to them when Natalie Bollinger did exactly what that woman did, Jessica Fernandez. When Natalie Bollinger did that, look how many people fucking harmed me. Look at how many people I went to for help. I went to my friends. I went to my family. I followed the protocol. My friends and family did not. The police did not. Why? Because I was painted as some sort of sexual fucking predator. You don't like me calling Natalie Bollinger a whore? That's exactly what she was. She had sex for drugs and money. That's prostitution. Because I didn't say the nice way about it, because I called her a whore instead of a prostitute, does that make me a bad person? No, because she wasn't a prostitute. She was a vulgar person who played sweet and innocent, just like this Jessica Fernandez lady. Every woman in America has been taught to do this. It's popular for women to say, oh, I was victimized. Oh, I was at the gym and this guy made me so uncomfortable. No, he didn't do anything to you. You're a fucking nut job. And it is not okay to target men because you're a fucking nut job. It is not okay for Maddie Boa to target me because she's a fucking nut job. It is not okay for Maddie Boa. Not okay for Alicia Bollinger. Not okay for Natalie Bollinger. The police did everything that they could to ignore any and all crimes against me to this day. Anything that they can to threaten, harass, or intimidate me. Why? Because I'm a male. Because bias and hatred towards males is at an all-time high. We've got women like this going at innocent men, trying to convince others to harm that innocent man. That man is not responsible for her trauma, and obviously her trauma is fake. Obviously she is dressing like a fucking hooker, dressing like a cheap whore. Oh wait, no, an expensive whore. It's a Playboy bunny outfit. She doesn't want to be objectified. She's grossed out by this, but she's dressing in a Playboy bunny outfit and asking for $999 a month. This woman is nothing but ego. There is nothing good about her, except for the example that she showed. The thing is that what she did could have destroyed that man's life. But lucky for her, it was recorded, and somebody bothered to get the recording. Nobody bothered to get the recordings from me. Nobody bothered. Nobody cared. When it came to being abused by Scott, there was evidence recorded in those places, and everyone did everything that they could to hide that. I do mean everyone. Because my friends and family were too busy hiding. This woman, Jessica Fernandez, imagine if the man that she tried doing this to, the man whose life that she tried to destroy, imagine if people just believed her because she has tits. Imagine. There are a lot of people who are dead because of people like Jessica Fernandez. People exactly like her, who think that pretending that all men are sexual predators while you're literally throwing yourself out there like a $2 hooker. You're playing victim. And you don't care who's killed because of it. You don't care about other people's lives. You care only about attention. I'm not speaking out for attention's sake. I'm speaking out because I'm actually being abused. But who? Who gets the attention? That's right. That's right. Our abusers, our predators get the attention. You will listen to our predators, but you will not listen to us. Now, this lady from the Ombudsman's office who refuses to look at evidence claims that she's going to investigate it. Thank goodness I recorded the phone call. Thank goodness I recorded the evidence. How are you going to do an investigation? Allow the person to send you evidence. This is not okay. See, here's the thing. They're trying to pull plausible deniability. If they don't look at the evidence, if they provide you with no way to send them the evidence, then they get to pretend that they didn't see it. So 6 months down the road, when I'm trying to turn these people in because they didn't do their jobs, they're going to tell me, oh, well, I didn't see the evidence. That's right, because you wouldn't allow me to send it to you, you piece of shit. That's only one of over a dozen red flags that she has presented to me, including being a no-call, no-show. If I'm a no-call, no-show just once, if I go to 6 months worth of meetings, and I'm a no-call, no-show just once, they'll use that as an excuse to say that I wasn't trying. For 6 years, I have been trying to get a day in court. I have been trying to turn in my predators. 6 years, I have been violated as a human being and had my rights completely yanked out from underneath me. My predators wanted to pretend that I was some schizophrenic stalker. Fuck every one of you who watches my channel and doesn't speak up. Fuck every one of you who comes to my channel to harass me. If I had just one real friend in the last 6 years, this would have been stopped already. But no, we've taught women in America to be like this Jessica Fernandez. You're not getting enough attention, so you figure you'll destroy an innocent man's life. That is never okay. That picture on the front is actually Jessica Fernandez. That's actually her. That girl who wanted to pretend that poor her, she's being victimized because some guy looked at her and offered her help. Oh my God. How about if you ask a man for help? Like what Natalie Bollinger did. And then you pretend that he's a stalker because he did what you asked. Through all of this, police went out of their way not to do their jobs. They went out of their way to victimize me for telling on my predators. That is never okay. Anyway, I gotta turn in my predators immediately, which means, well, because of the no-call, no-show incident, the fact that she has shown that she has absolutely no respect for me as a human being and is absolutely going to do nothing to look at evidence, shows that she is going out of her way to assist my predators in getting away with it. Maybe it's because she knows these people personally, because this lady is in Tillamook. Oh, no, she's not. So it can't be that now, can it? Now, why do I bring up stuff like that? Because lots of you guys want to put forth scenarios. Well, what if, not what if. We need to stick to actual evidence. Now, this Oregon Ombudsman, Martha, with her being a no-call, no-show on the day that she was supposed to, she literally wasted a whole day by doing that. Because I have to wait for that call. It's an important fucking call. She gave me no way whatsoever to send her the evidence. just like Tara Smith, in person, had the opportunity to look at the evidence and outright refused. Plausible deniability. They don't have to do their jobs if they don't provide you with the ability to send them evidence. Later on down the road, they'll claim that it's your fault for not sending them evidence. She may eventually give me an email address that I can send this to. But what's the likelihood that she's going to do it within the amount of time that I have? See, that's the thing. This lady knew that my time here is limited, that I'm absolutely taking the best advantage of the situation that I can. I don't get to move in here and live the rest of my life here and have everything be perfect and fine and dandy. What I have to do is pay attention to the people around me and the issues that they may be having. I have to pay attention to the rules of wherever it is that they're staying. Much like at Mandy Singer's. When I was at Mandy Singer's, there's the rules about her living in low-income housing. Living in low-income housing prevents you from helping your friends and family. They put so much stuff on her that she didn't have time to do anything. She had to try to watch her grandkids all emergency because, well, the place that was supposed to be watching them wasn't. She also had to go through because she was trying to do the DoorDash thing, and she had to spend almost 40 hours going through everything that she needed to so that she could show the DoorDash and how much money and how many miles. She literally had to send to the United States government the routes that she drove on for every single DoorDash. Do you have any idea how much extra work that is? She can't just tell them that she got the income and show them that she got the income. No, they wanted to make it impossible for her to have any time to do anything else. Well, she had to be afraid that she was going to lose her housing. Meanwhile, the 6 days that I was there, we didn't get much done because of things in her personal life that were not my fault. If you're only allowed to have somebody at your place for 2 weeks without having them jump through a bunch of legal hoops, that person only has 2 weeks where they know that they have a place that they can do this. Now, when somebody like Martha wants to drag it out as long as possible, see, that's the problem, is that all these people continue to send me to another person, to another, eating up time until my resources are gone. With Martha, she's aware that I have a limited amount of time. So, one of the important things here is that nobody should ever have to do this the way that I've had to do it. Nobody should be forced to show the abuse that they're enduring on YouTube and Facebook. Nobody. Calling somebody mentally ill and pretending that they're schizophrenic and delusional does not make it okay. Anyway, you know how I end these videos. Good to be with you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper or your sister's keeper, and no victim left behind. Not even if they're a male. Not even if they're homeless. Not even if they're disabled.